So guys, I've folded this into two, in fact into four. You see what we have? Four. Then it has to be like this because we're going to cut everything down at once. So go ahead and pin it if you have pins, and then you take your round measurements, the bust, the waist, and the hip. If you want your t-shirt to reach at the hip, you take your measurements. So first of all, I'm going to mark my measurement for the shoulder. You measure the shoulder, you divide it by 2, and the bust and the waist and the rest, you divide everything by 4. So I'm taking my shoulder measurements at 8. You mark it here. My bust 9. I can put an allowance of 9 point. Take note that you have to take the vertical from the shoulder to the bust, from the bust to the waist, from the waist to the what? To the hip, or wherever you want your top to be. So from my shoulder to my bust, I'm going to take 9 vertical, and then from my shoulder to waist, or where I want my top to stop, it's what I take. So I'm going to take here. So I come here and mark 9, but I want an allowance because I don't want my top to be so big. So I'm going to take half an inch like this. And then my waist, I'm going to take 8. Oh, I think my waist is too low. And then I'm going to take it all the way down. But because I'm going to curve this top like this, I'm going to add an inch or 2 inches. So it's going to be like that. So this is just a simple illustration to show you how basically you cut a t-shirt. I will come back if you want me to do a full tutorial. Oh, in fact, I showed that. I did that. So I want my top to be straight, as in straight. So I'm not going to put the waist and blah 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 blah. I'm taking it all the way like that. So it depends on what I want. I can use either this line or this line. So I'm going to use this line, but we are going to come down. We are making our sleeves. Remember, we are cutting everything down. We are not cutting it separately. So my sleeve length is going to be 6, and so to get the armhole, you divide you get your bust or chest measurements, you divide it by 6, and what you get, you add 1 point. 1.7, sorry, 1.5. So I'm going to take my T7. Mine is 7, but as I told you, I don't want something that is tight. I want a free top, so I'm adding an inch here, and then half an inch for the sewing allowance. So it's going to be here like that. It's going to be here like that. Forgive my soap is not so good. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come here and curve it like this, because I don't want it to be so straight. You come from here and then make a small curve, but you can leave it if you want it like that. However, it's not what I want. So like that. And then when you come down here, so remember, the front side of the neck is not the same as the back. So we are going to cut on the front, then after cutting you're going to see what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take 3 here, by 2, and then curve it, or if not, you can draw and then you come slowly and curve it. Yes, like that. And then you come here one side of the top, because it is equal, you take any side you want. So you come here by 1 inch, or any inch, over 2 or 3, anything you want. It depends on what you want. So you come here, and then what you just have to do is to curve it up to here, up to the center of the neck. You see that? You see that? So this is our front neck and this is our back. This is what I want. And if you want your back to be a little bit higher, what you'd have to do is to just take 3 and 3 by, like what we did here. Just showing an example. When you're creating your neckline, remember we take 3, that is the standard measurement. You take 3 by 2.5, so you can decide to take 3 by 2. Hey guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and try it, and please don't forget to subscribe. So I'm going to come back with another video on how to stitch that down. So we are going to stitch down because we have to get done with it. Okay, so please subscribe and hit the notification button.